All right. Hello, everyone. I am back here with my guest, Kim Ravita. She is a business coach to high achieving business owners, and she calls herself the business owner's secret weapon, who keeps her clients out of trying to do a million things at once and ending up in procrastination, perfection, and defeat. Oh my gosh, how many of you can relate to that, huh? Anyway, she helps them create and execute step-by-step simple business action plans that gets real results so that they reach the level of business and income that they desire while feeling genuine, authentic, and in harmony with their souls, which is what we're all about here. It's all about connecting with our souls, isn't it? And Kim is one of my clients in the Enlightened Business Success Academy, and I asked her to come on to share a little bit about her experience in the program. So welcome, Kim. Thank you for taking time out to be with me today. I appreciate it. And I just was curious, what was it that compelled you to want to join the program?
Well, Eva, as you know, you and I go way back, and I've experienced your magic in the past, and working with you has helped me in many ways over the years, whether I actively worked with you or not. And I did one of your 5-day challenges, and I thought to myself, this is where I need to be. Eva has everything I need to help me move up level up my business at the place that I am today. And so after I did the 5-day challenge, which I stayed up late to do, and I've never done that before with anybody else's challenge, but you bring so much value, I said, I think that this is where I need to be.
Oh my goodness. So thank you for that too. And you stayed up late for me. I feel honored. So I'm curious, were there any fears or any hesitations before you actually joined the program?
Of course, it wasn't necessarily you, it was all me. And, would I be able to do the program? Would I be able to get the results that some of the other people looked like they were getting? Because I watched the videos, I, read through the website, I really paid attention, and I thought, these people are doing a really great job. What about me? Could I do that? So that the fear was that. And then also, would I be able to keep up? Would I be able to keep pace with the program? Because I wasn't sure in regards to, what I would be tasked with. But you put it together in such a way that it is one step at a time, and you make it very easy and doable.
It's so interesting. I'm glad you brought this up about, well, it worked for them, but could this work for me? And I feel like it's so important for people to understand that successes happen all along the way, right? Mm-hmm. And a lot of times what we see is, oh, this person did this. Well, what you didn't know is, it's like the overnight success that took 20 years to get the overnight success, right? And so this is the same thing. And that's why I felt like it's important to talk to folks who have maybe not gotten into the 6 or multiple 6 figures yet, but are on the way to that, to understand that it's a process and that there are successes all the way through that process. And for you, since you've been in the program, what are some of the results that you've experienced?
Okay, so many, and I've only been in the program for not very long. Yeah. And so my first major success right after I said yes and was enrolled in the program was I signed on a high-end client.
Yes.
And which is such a great result. And I did that being able to utilize the materials, not even really having jumped in with you at the time, but being able to utilize the materials that you make available right away to have a really heart-centered conversation. And that was an area I struggled with. So I felt great about that. You immediately gave us value by getting us into action by having a cash infusion day and creating a plan for different avenues to bring in cash. The Get It Done Day, the planning day that you have put together, a plan of action that I've been working on ever since, and realizing small steps equaling bigger results than I've ever had in my own leading myself. So being led by you and the group really does, the energy of the group really does help to move forward. In terms of the inner game, I knew I wanted to be with you because of that piece that you bring, which I think is the biggest piece, because you could show me how to do everything, you could even do it for me, but I wouldn't get anything out of it if I didn't clean up my inner game. So that by far, I think, is the biggest result that I've had in less than like 45 days, really.
Yeah, it hasn't been that long. And I'm so glad that you brought that up, because to me, that's where the heart of all of our success is.
Mhm.
It's mindset, energy alignment. Law of attraction to me is the ultimate mindset, right? When you really understand that. But that the whole inner game and inner guidance is so and that's why it's a thread that runs through absolutely everything that I offer. The other thing that you brought up, which I thank you for that, is the Fast Cash Infusion Day and the 12-week planning strategy. That is something that we just started in the program. So quarterly, we're offering these where I come on, you guys all come on, and we literally lay out what is your 12-week plan for the next quarter, so that everyone stays on top of what's important for you, kind of like your true north, as well as the Fast Cash Infusion. So thank you for sharing that, because that's brand new. I haven't even talked about that in the program. So yes, that is part of it as well. And I'm glad to see that that was something that worked really well for you. What strategy or method, like, is there one thing that you would say, well, maybe you did, talking about the Conversations That Converts was something you took right away and immediately got a client. I was just looking at what was one of the things that you had used. Yeah, so I just answered that for you.
Well, if I can piggyback on that, that was a relief to me, in the sense that, because I've held my own conversations. I don't think I'm bad about it. I just wanted to level up. I wanted to really have that system that just from start to finish, and I felt really good about. And sometimes I felt I was all over the place, which is ironic, because that's what I do to help my clients not go all over the place, right? We teach what we most need to learn. And I trust you so implicitly that I knew the information in there would be what I needed. And it helped me feel confident, it helped me feel calm, and it helped me be empowered. So, and even just having conversations in other areas of my business, stepping into that role of expert and feeling really good about that.
Awesome. Yes. So what would you say are, and I know you're so new in the program yet, but what I'm always curious about, because it's something that I intentionally create the program to support this, is that you have certain things, whether that's implementations or strategies or methods or something that is something that you take away and will make a difference in the rest of your life long after we have worked together. Is there anything that comes to mind at this point for you?
I think it's really how you instill, I'm going to say, confidence in us through your success is your only option.
Yes.
And and it's something that's a cornerstone, right? And so if in business success is my only option, okay, fabulous. But also success is my only option in life as well. So being able to just take that and bring it into my life and think, okay, success is my only option. And it really is a forward movement mindset. And even when you're in the weeds and, spinning your wheels, or as we just said, circling Dallas, which I've done many times, it's a sort of like an anchor or a home base. It's like, wait a minute, success is my only option. What does Eva say? Success is my only option. And just knowing that you energetically hold the space for us as a group and individually really makes a big difference. And I do, believe it or not, and you probably do believe it, in my daily life, if something's not going the way I'd like it to go, I think, oh, well, what do you even tell me to do? And so if that's taking it into other areas of my life, that's the big way to say that.
Perfect. Awesome. I love that. I also loved that you presenced some of the things that, you were questioning when you were first considering the program, because I know that a lot of people have those same questions. So as someone who's been from there to joining the program, what do you have to say to others that might be considered joining us right now?
I would say don't wait, because I did take a long time to decide, should I, shouldn't I? what's it going to be like? What will I get out of it? Will I have time with Eva? Will she support me? Will I get what I need? And yes, 100%. And I have worked with you in the past, so I know what you deliver, but you have blown me away with the level of care, with the time, with how you interact with all of us, how you know what we're doing or not doing, as the case may be. So the level of support, and I think sometimes when you're joining a program, you think, well, like, how much support am I going to get? I need more. Will I get that? And 100%. Don't be your own worst enemy and wait. If this is something you are 100% interested in, you'll make your investment back in less time than you even imagined that you'd be able to make your investment back. And not only the money piece of it, but all the pieces of it, and stepping into an enlightened spiritual business owner is like right in front of you. And all you have to do is take that step. And so you might doubt a little bit, but the doubt is going to vanish the second you enter the program, because it is a full-fledged viable program that will make a big difference.
Thank you. Thank you for that. I appreciate that, Kim. And for those of you who want to know more about Kim, you can check her out at her website, kimravita.com. And I'll put that in the comment section so you'll know exactly how to spell that. And for those of you who are considering the Enlightened Business Success Academy right now, and you do have questions, I would love to have a conversation with you to help you decide if that's a fit. We also will have Q&A coming up on Saturday, so that you can come and join me there to get your questions asked, or you can reach out to your concierge, but just make sure you get your questions asked. That's the biggest thing. Whether you decide to join or not, I just want you to be sure, to absolutely be sure. And if you are leaning towards it and you just feel like you're just feeling a little bit, oh, should I take that step? And you just want somebody to help you make that decision, we're here to do that for you as well. And if you know you want to be in the program, come on down, join us. And I would love to see you in there and to support you in creating a successful, enlightened business that lights up your soul, your income, and your impact. All right. So thank you again, Kim, for taking the time to be with me today and to share your experiences in the program. And to all of you who are watching and have questions, you know where to find me. DM me, reach out, put something in the comments, and we'll make sure you get taken care of. Thank you, Kim. Thanks, everyone. Bye for now.